Hey guys, James here from Honest Cigar Reviews, and today I want to show you some tips and tricks. First tip is using a paintbrush to get all the grounds out of there, and it just there's so many grounds that get in cracks and corners, and it works better than the one they give you. Also, I use the top here to hold on my powders and stuff like that, and I also have some cups up here. It doesn't really get that warm, so I don't use it as a cup warmer. So it's just a great place to add little trinkets for your needs. I use the towel here. And I always put my towel, on there so it prevents scratches, because it's a stainless steel clad, so it's really not strong. So you're going to see a ton of scratches. So use the towel when storing things, and that'll prevent that. And then you can just unfold it right there and use it as a tamping station. And see, when you have the towels here on the side, it prevents your counters from being damaged. And it also collects coffee grounds, you can see there. So I turn the machine on, I heat it up, and while it's heating up, I fill up my pitcher to right around the halfway point, right where the spout starts. You can see right there. And another thing I do is I have the biscottis right here on the side of the machine. People get so impressed when they have your coffee with biscottis. So, yeah. And next to the biscottis, I have a basket here full of all of my syrups and measuring devices and little cleaning brushes and some extra powder and just a lot of stuff. And I also have another way to store beans in this airtight container, so everything's right there. And behind my biscottis I have some distilled water, and I put about a cup or so in the machine every time I fill it. I know it's acidic water, but at least it's not building up scale, so it softens the water. So as I'm turning on the machine, I'll start grinding here. And I think the biggest problem is people have dosing issues. They don't put enough coffee in their basket. Sometimes I'll jiggle the portafilter to kind of even it out. Just like that, you can see. And then I'm going to kind of tamp it with my fingers and maybe put some more in here. Maybe tamp it again. And then, I'll give it the full tamp, maybe like 20 pounds of pressure, 25, 30. It all kind of depends on the beans you're using. But as you can see, the tamper itself has a metal ring, and that metal ring should be flush with your portafilter basket. So that's how you know. So this one needs a little bit more, and then I'll tamp again. So you can see right there, boom, level. That's what you want to see. And then after I tamp, I'll use the brush, kind of clean out the grounds on the sides. It helps keep the group head nice and clean and clear of grounds. And then you can see all my grounds on the towel here, so I'll just put that back in the grounds, collector. That really helps. That towel is really nice. Boom, clean. Alright, so I'm turning the steam on the wand, and while that's heating up, I'm going to pick out some cups. And the biggest tip I have for steaming your milk is, take your time. I mean, people, they over aerate. And really just kind of let the milk do the work, I guess, or the wand do the work. Sometimes I put a towel underneath and I kind of position the level just right so I can not even have to touch it. And it can just kind of do its own thing. Of course, you could spill, so just be careful. And then, periodically I'm feeling the side, the temperature. As soon as it becomes too hot to really touch, then you're at the right temperature, because you don't want to scald the milk. You're going to lose a lot of sugars if you burn them. And the biggest thing I learned about frothing milk for latte art is you want the milk level, the volume, to increase about a centimeter or less than what it was before you aerated. Because if you over aerate, you're going to get like cappuccino style milk. But if you want to do like latte art, you just want a little bit of aeration with micro foam. So that's about a centimeter or less in volume expansion. Of course, keep your wand clean, wet the rag, and get rid of all those milk crusties, because you don't want that building up. And then here I am purging the group head. I'm also heating up the cups, because you don't want hot espresso going into a cold cup. It's going to be cold. So my cups are heated. I push the tube, and I'm going to use some Monin syrup. I really recommend Monin. Great quality syrups. And you can see right there. Yep, right in the espresso range on the level gauge there. And you want about 20 seconds. With this machine, it's not like the full 30. It's more like a 20 second extraction. So you can see I'm adding the syrups now. All right, we're going to attempt to do some latte art. So we're going to take our cup, tilt it to the side, and break the water, the tension on the surface. We're going to jiggle our cup and kind of go in circles here to reincorporate the foam. And we're going to pour a nice heart, and that's actually pretty decent. I've had better. And then with this Gibraltar, let's try to do like a little mini Rosetta. It's not easy, but we'll try it. Alright, what do you think? Let's get a close-up shot here. See, it's not bad. And, you know, you can keep messing around with foam. A lot of this just takes a lot of practice and patience. So if you don't get, results like this, no big deal. And if you mess up, just cover it in cocoa powder. People, they're still impressed. They're like, oh my gosh, this looks like a barista made this. And all you did is put cocoa powder on there. Or you can do chocolate syrup. Sometimes I'll do that. And, it kind of hides a lot of mistakes. So I'll do like a zigzag pattern, back and forth, and people will go, oh my gosh, that looks like a pro. And, so that's this is a good example of how to kind of cheat a little bit. You can use a barbecue skewer like I do and kind of draw lines through the syrup. And, every time I'm going through, I clean the tip. And people are so impressed with this, and you can see how easy it is. And like I said, add a biscotti on it, and people will just be blown away. Boom, baby. Look at that. All right, so now we're going to take out the portafilter, the puck fell. So now we're going to push the 1 cup button and purge out the shower head, and that'll help prevent buildup as well. And while that's happening, I'm just kind of wiping everything down because you want to make sure your machine is clean. It's easier to maintain if you always do this. As you can see, I got some grounds on my towel from cleaning out the screen, the shower screen there. So pretty much you're going to have a lot of towels. You're just going to go through like 1 or 2 a week. And then we're going to put everything back. Empty out the milk jug, rinse that. Every once in a while I put that in the dishwasher. And, we're ready for the next time. So if you guys learned anything, if there was anything that helped, thank you. Just like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.